Good morning, Chad. The Nasdaq is currently gapped up 160 points from yesterday's close, 25,017. We are gapped up 160 points around there. ES is currently gapped up around 20 points from yesterday's close at 6,761. Bitcoin's currently up 0.5% for the day, flowing around 119,000. Ethereum's at 4,400, up 1.33% for today. Solana is up 2.2%. XRP's up 1.2%. Doge is up 2.8%. We have a lot of news to go over. We had more negative layoffs, jobs data, aka Fed is more likely, more probable to cut rates. But we'll really know on October 3rd. Let's go through this real quick. Let's look where Nvidia is first. Nvidia's gapped up. Tesla's gapped up. Google's gapped up. Amazon's gapped up. Microsoft a little up. Meta's gapped down a bit. Apple's gapped up to start. Netflix pretty gapped down. MicroStrategy gapped up because of Bitcoin. Palantir gapped up. Alibaba gapped up. GameStop gapped up. Costco gapped up. Very nice. Aveco gapped up. AMD gapped up. QCOM a little up. Adobe gapped down. Voyager Technologies at close, a new IPO. Robinhood, a little gap down. Very nice. Let's reset this, get into the docket for the day. Good morning, chat. Hold on, chat. Let's get into this. Boom. First of all, Russia and Peskov. Russia to react if U.S. sends Tomahawks to Ukraine. Well, that's interesting. We do not want any more escalation between the U.S. and Russia. Trump already going from the Department of Defense to the Department of War. We're prepping up the military. We do not want that conflict to go any further. It would be very good for metals, very bad for everyone else. White House senior advisor has said, I see economic impact if the shutdown is long. If you don't know, we're in a governmental shutdown. White House senior advisor has said also, I want the Fed to keep cutting rates aggressively. Don't we all? EU to propose doubling tariff rate on steel imports to 50%. Current interest rate level is very appropriate. That comes from the ECB. This is the big news for the day right here. 7:30 a.m. this morning, U.S. Challenger layoffs came in negative around 30,000. Came in at 54,000. Previously, they were 85,000. So more and more negative jobs data, more and more layoffs. This government shutdown helps as well because Trump and them will be doing more layoffs, aka the Fed is more likely, more probable to keep their word on the 2 extra rate cuts. And what's going to happen to the market when the rate cuts happen? Maybe a little down to start, and then we are already at all-time highs. We're already at all-time highs again. Market's in at 25,173. I mean, we're already at all-time highs again, just off negative jobs data, because the smart people know that the interest rate cuts are going to boom the market even higher. Trump did speak. Let's go over this first. U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. Schumer change in position reflects his polling. Back spending in spring, but now it's flipped. It's not unreasonable that Trump uses all levers on spending. Democrats want to pump more inflationary spending. We could see a hit to GDP from shutdown. We're not going to go back on spending cuts in the Tax Act. OpenAI's $500 billion valuation sparks global equity surge despite U.S. shutdown. We'll read that in a minute, the synopsis on it. Back to U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. I expect first round of Fed chair interviews to be complete next week. We will present Trump with 3 to 5 strong candidates. It will be helpful from Trump G to speak in Korea. Current China trade truce expires on November 10th. So in a little over a month, we're going to need another China extension or a trade deal. That will affect the market. Actually, I saw something on that. Where is it? China stopped buying soybeans. Right here. Trump tweeted this. When did he tweet this? Around a day ago. The soybean farmers of our country are being hurt because China is, for negotiating reasons, not buying. We've made so much money on tariffs that we're going to take a small portion of that money and help our farmers. Makes sense. Blah, 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 blah. Agreement with China when they were going to purchase billions of dollars of our farm product, but soybeans in particular. It's all going to work out very well. I love our patriots, and every farmer is exactly that. I'll be meeting with President Xi Jinping of China in 4 weeks, and soybeans will be the major topic of discussion. Make soybeans and other row crops great again. Okay. Scott Bessent said next China talk rounds should show a big breakthrough. We'll see. Trump did speak. Let's read this. This is important. We'll meet Thursday with OMB chief Vault. Trump to discuss cutting agencies at meetings with Vault today. So already thinking about cutting agencies because he has that leeway in a governmental shutdown. Trump will determine which Democrat agencies need to be cut. We will decide whether those cuts will be temporary or permanent. U.S. unemployment in September likely steady at 4.3%. Chicago Fed real-time forecast. Nigeria lost about 60% of oil output during 3-day Dangonite strike. Dangonite strike. Anyway, they lost 60% oil output. That's interesting. EU measures on steel set to cut annual import quotas by 44%. Okay. Tesla Q3 deliveries almost 500,000. The estimate was 440 million. U.S. governmental shutdown. U.S. data may be affected. Tech stocks drove global indices to new highs after the OpenAI share sale launched the firm to the world's most valuable startup, bolstering optimism for artificial intelligence. That is very good because artificial intelligence, especially after NVIDIA's earnings, their projections were a little in the tubes. So that should, that's why NVIDIA and everything is up. Also had a good deal with NVIDIA yesterday as well. Let's get into the synopsis so we get this out of the way. European, Asian, and yesterday market synopsis. European markets opened higher on Thursday today, building on positive momentum from Wall Street despite the ongoing U.S. governmental shutdown. Major indices showed gains in early trading, with investors focusing on upcoming earnings and broader economic cues. Asian market synopsis. Asian shares mostly advanced on Thursday, shrugging off the U.S. shutdown as tech stocks led gains. And South Korean Kospi hit a record high. Markets in China remain closed for holidays, while other indices like Hong Kong Hang Seng climbed amid regional optimism. U.S. market synopsis of yesterday. U.S. stocks closed higher on October 1st, with the Dow and S&P 500 setting fresh records, driven by healthcare gains despite the governmental shutdown and softer jobs data. The Nasdaq also advanced, making a 4th straight session of gains amid investor resilience to political uncertainties. That is the Asia, European, and yesterday market synopsis. Let's just review yesterday a little bit. Do some analysis of the Nasdaq before we get going. Market begins in around 14 minutes. Okay. So if we go here, the Nasdaq, there's a lot on this chart, may look a little confusing, but just focus on the candles. So yesterday, the chart, the Nasdaq was above this trend line. I said it was likely to wick because we got negative ADP employment change data, and that ultimately means the market will go up. I was bullish for the day, just didn't position and didn't adapt to it. I expected to start for the first trade. We timed the top pretty perfectly. I was expecting a little liquidity sweep. It swept a little higher than I initially thought, swiping out this consolidation zone, tapping the high of the resistance, almost to the high of this band right here. We positioned short right here, scalped it for 50 points. I could have held for 100, was playing on it, but it liquidity sweep. So I got out around the ESVWAP or this trend line. I forget which one. Just out on the liquidity sweep. Should have held that for full conviction. I don't mind that I got on out on the liquidity sweep, but should have held conviction. The real conviction, and I was wrong here. So they liquidity sweeped the longs stops here at the 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. before market open. They liquidity sweep this low, this low. I expected them to liquidity sweep the 630 low right here, and they got literally 4 points away from it. Just a little off on that. That's where I had my sell as well, but I was already out of the position. And then it was hard for me to position this long, even though I knew the negative jobs data would prop up the market, because the probabilities that the Fed was going to cut rates go up and up and up. More advanced traders are going up and up and up. But I decided to go against it. Very dumb. To be fair, I did have NVIDIA on my side at first, but then NVIDIA flipped red. And this was very likely to happen. Round over to the around 40 points. Just didn't get it this time. The momentum was too strong. Too many people were shorting. Just is what it is. I positioned short here and got stopped out. Blew an account here. Got 50 points here. Stopped trading for the day. Market just went up, 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 and away. So the lesson for this: position long when you have a long bias. When you know the ultimate data, the smart money is going to take it higher, and the dumb money is going to position short. So they liquidity swept all that, got the liquidity to push it higher, and then they consolidated for around an hour. A little over that. This candle was also a little consolidation here as well before they propped it up. So they liquidity swept, and then they built the liquidity and just continued higher throughout the day. So there are no missed opportunities, but introspection, missed out on around 200, 300 points here. Not that great. To start today, market is very, 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 very hot. There's going to be a lot of people positioning long. We're at all-time highs, and to be honest, the momentum may carry it away. I'm expecting this to at least pull back to around this high, if not preferably touch this trend line, VWAP, preferably fill the gap, but I'm not going to bet on that today. Not going to bet on it. I do want you guys to vote in the poll. That'll give me a little better idea just what the general perspective is. If people are over bullish, I mean, you can see by this volume candle to the right, more people are buying, selling data, buying. All this volume is buy. So the market makers may want to swipe this down, liquidity sweep this area. I'll be watching out for that, but I'll be overall positioning a little more bullish, even though we are at all-time highs. And we just gotta adapt to the market. See what NVIDIA starts off as. See what Tesla starts off as, and they're going to start green because they're gapped up. Also, the ES is above the VWAP, 200 SMA, 100 MA, the volume weighted average price, 200-day simple moving average, and the 100-day moving average. ES 1 minute charts. The relative strength index is above the moving average inside of it. The Williams R 120 day is a little overbought. NQ 30 minute, Williams R 120 day, a little overbought. RSI overextended, so it could cool down just because we're all at all-time highs to start. Just get a wick down, fill the gap early. It's only 150 points, then run it up. I'll be eyeing the trend line break. I don't know if I showed you guys those. So this trend line is going to be pretty key. Right here. Trend line. Try to break. Try the break. Finally broke. So if it falls back in, we could easily prop to this gap. Swipe the low, then continue. I'm in a position bullish. But I ultimately think they're going to need liquidity to continue going up. Now the volume's coming in green, green, green. So they may want to swipe it down. It's going to be a little risky. We'll just have to see how volume props, how the option volume comes in. Right now, you have a lot of people selling. Option data is red right now. It is propping up though, so it can continue. We'll just have to adapt to the day. See what the 15-minute range opens up as. Maybe wait for the 15-minute open range. Probably not. Probably just go for it. 8 minutes, chat. 8 minutes, 8 minutes. Norman. Good morning. What's up, Rue? People are blowing up their accounts trying to short this market. True. Good morning. Today looks disgusting. Well, the polls are 50-50. Polls are 50-50 long and short right now. We'll see how everyone wants to prop. If you guys are new here, smash the like button, follow the channel, subscribe. We're live every day at 9:30 a.m. EST. Been starting a little earlier, but also let's look at this. I believe this is very close to the final design of the homepage for the not the end stream, right here. So you have a little animation. Boom. This is very close to final on the homepage. Very close. If you guys don't know, I'm building a simulator. A lot of people ask me, where do I get started? Where do I get started? This is where I will point everyone to get started. You'll be able to compete against players, training simulation, blah, blah, blah. The footer is going to get reworked. It's close, but not really where I want it. Also, the header's not really where I want it. The flashcard was good, but now it's not. The trading database got a little revamp. I'm not 100% satisfied with it. It's close. I like this. The trading glossary, I like. This needs redesigned. It's on top of each other. So little things here and there. And then you can load more. The simulation challenge of the day. This is close. The leaderboards. I need to sign in. We have time, chat. We have time. Okay. Let's go here now. So the leaderboards, this is going to get redesigned. It's glitching here. Also, I don't like some of this, but this is going to be the general sense. I may get rid of the learning and the trading sim, maybe. But it's close. Very close. We're moving in strides. I'm really happy with this homepage. I'm very happy with this homepage. One step forward. Closer and closer. Just edging, edging, edging. Closer and closer, chat. Appreciate the follow. Avon, appreciate the follow. Alston, appreciate the follow. FX, appreciate you guys. Turo, today was one of the best days of my month. Let's go, Malad. Good stuff, man. People are positioning long. Very nice. The polls are showing bullishness, which means I think they're going to wick it down. We'll see. Market begins in 4 minutes, chat. 4 minutes. Let's see what happens. You don't like to trade all-time high, sir? It is de-risking, de-leveraging today is not a bad idea. Having a pretty nice stop would be nice as well. Like having a target would be bad. Also, I forgot to show you guys the simulator battle arena. I didn't show this. I need to resize it for the short. The short stream should be able to see some of those. So you'll have PvP battle where you'll trade against players. I think that's pretty cool. Also the AI. This needs redesigned, but you get the gist. You'll I kind of went off a reference of like lead chess, how they have AI bot trading. I haven't built the functionality, but this is kind of the idea, and we'll see where that goes. But yeah, PvP, queue time, you wait for it. You have the rankings, bronze, 0 to 99, elo. You start at gold, but Grandmaster elo is at 1850 and infinite beyond. Leaderboards, yada, yada, yada. Tournaments, that'll come soon. I probably won't get, that'll be soon. Soon. It's a little taste. It's shaping up though. French PM to cut 2026 growth forecast of 1% to 1.2%. Serbia president, Russia owners of NIS refinery seek to avoid U.S. sanctions. The doctor for the day, 10:30 a.m. Fed Logan speaking, 10:30 a.m. as well. EIA natural gas change, 11:30 a.m. U.S. 4-week bill. So this will probably be a dead market around 10:30. So we'll trade for an hour, get in and out. It's already trying to wick down. Volume is still green. Just to let you know, a short is crazy, but I probably will attempt it to start, even though the ES is above the VWAP to our SMA, getting below the 100 minute right now. Just have to see how everything starts. 30 seconds, chat, 30 seconds. If you guys are new here, smash that like button, follow the channel, and subscribe. We're live every day at 9:30 a.m. at EST, 9:30 a.m. EST. Getting ready. 20 seconds. Let's look at the higher time frames. 4 hour. See, the day chart wants to go up. Now we are at all-time highs, so this is a little different type of trading, just so you guys know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Market is open. Nvidia starting 1.25% up. We're dipping down below 20 MA. Tapping the NQ 5-minute 20 MA. ES falling below the 2-hour SMA. Gunning for the VWAP. Gunning for that VWAP. 101. Yes, wicking down. Tesla starting 1.8% up. Google starting 0.2% up. Amazon starting 0.1% up. Microsoft starting 0.25% down. Meta starting 0.5% up. Apple starting 0.4% up. Netflix starting 1.3% down. MicroStrategy up 3%. Palantir up 1.4%. Alibaba up 3.8%. GameStop up 1%. Very interesting. All right, the lows of 8 a.m. right here. They're probably going to liquidity sweep this. I wouldn't even be surprised if they went all the way down to VWAP. I'm not going to position for it, but I know it's very possible. Palantir trying to come up. A lot of people think it's long. Very interesting. We are below the 20 MA on the NQ5 minute. Palantir giving up some gains. ES back above the 200 SMA. See what it wants to do. The option volume right now is negative. Amazon flipping red. Palantir coming lower. Really makes sense for this VWAP tap. Bitcoin's coming up though. My strategy now up 3.5%. Bitcoin's coming up hard. Google flipping red. Microsoft flipping red. Palantir close to flipping red. $15 opening range closes in 12 minutes. There's a lot of selling volume coming through. It'll probably make it to the VWAP. Only thing going opposite right now is Bitcoin, and the Bitcoin loves to mirror the ES. Or the ES, rather, loves to mirror Bitcoin. Not always. So far, down 50 points. A lot of selling data. Where's that high? Man, it really makes sense for them to prop that down to 25,000. Really makes sense for it. I don't think they'll do it in one swoop. I'd be very surprised if they do. Especially with all this selling volume. I mean, they should bounce right off this trend line, right off the VWAP, if not sooner. I mean, the ES is trying to go. Palantir taking back up. Microsoft's now up 0.3%. Alright, about time of VWAP. The lows of 8 a.m. are swept. Liquidity swept. Billion liquidity. Very nice. ES still above the VWAP. Tapping the 200 SMA, trying to hold. Below the 100 MA. That could be the bottom. But stay patient. Bitcoin starting to come lower. Nvidia coming up. Apple flipping red. Back to green. A lot of selling pressure right here. Bitcoin coming up. Thinking one more leg lower. Swipe the lows of 6 and 7 a.m. then go. They break through this trend line, it's not going to look good. Also, if the ES loses this VWAP, I may reconsider. Video trying to hold 1.8% up. Tapping the VWAP. Tapping that trend line as well. The liquidity is sweeping the bottom here. I would like them to go a little lower if they're going to do this. I do not want Palantir to turn red. I do not want that. Palantir is only up 0.1% right now. Very close to turning red. If that happens, if the ES loses the VWAP, I have to reconsider and go for the gap. Gap fill, we are still gapped up 80 points. Yesterday's close at 25,017. So I may have to reconsider this. We're falling below the trend line. Bitcoin is propping up, so we should get a bounce. There's a lot of fear mongering, a lot of selling data to be fair. I'm gonna be in with one. Let's see. I'll probably stop this out if the ES gets below the VWAP. Google flipping back green, back to red. Palantir starting to tick up. Go liquidity sweep. Yes, typing the VWAP now. That's going to be pretty crucial. Yes, bouncing from the VWAP. Needs to get above the 2-hour SMA as soon as possible. Palantir taking up. Nvidia taking up. Google flipping green. Little fear mongering. Little fear mongering. Could start a liquidation. Remember, volatility is likely to die in 1 hour, by the way. They're swiping this down. About liquidity sweep the low of 530. ES getting below the VWAP for now. Google flipping red. I had one. On Google. Google needs to stay green. Nvidia needs pump. We're below that trend line. ES needs to get above that VWAP ASAP. We're against a lot. Don't want to go to the gap. I'm close out there. Down 1,000. We'll rejoin in a minute. Palantir flipped red. Can't keep going against it. People were positioning too bullish today. A lot of negative volume, but people were positioning bullish. We're probably going to swipe the gap. 25,017. Probably swipe the low below that as well. 24,994. Then maybe prop up, do a V-shaped recovery. But again, we only have around 50 minutes of volatility left. Bitcoin right back up. Pivot point to the downside, 25,025, but at this point the gap is at 25,017. Low pre-market at 25,001. Ay, ay, ay. Raphael up 3K on gold and holding the sell for a long. NQ didn't load for me. Oh well. What's up, sure. ES gap about to be filled. NQ gap about to be filled. I annoy myself, Chad. I annoy myself. I annoy myself. Nvidia is now only up 0.89%. Russell 2000 flipping from red to green. The Dow Jones up 0.1%. Microsoft is down 0.4%. Amazon down 0.6%. Tesla down 0.8%. Apple down 0.25%. Netflix down 1.5%. MicroStrategy down MicroStrategy up 3.2%. Palantir now down 0.45%. Costco flipping from red to green. Alibaba up 4.5%. Bitcoin's really pumping. Yes, having a nice bounce. We only have 40 minutes left of volatility. Google flipping back red. ESR's high is above that May. Going for neutral territory. ES about to tap a VWAP. We'll see. Norman short at 109. What's up, Norm? What's up? Good stuff. Very nice. That could be the bottom. Bitcoin coming down. Palantir close flipping green. Wiping the lows. See if the ES gap gets filled. Tapping that pivot point. Gap's about to be filled. Thank you, Gap. 6 points away. Palantir now back down at 0.4%. Down. Touching the previous high of market. What's up, Lemeroy? One trade, taking one trade, down 1,000. No Trump tweets. Kremlin, if tomahawks are supplied by the U.S. to Ukraine, then it will mean a new series round of tensions. Then Russia will give an adequate response. We have news in 40 minutes. Fed Logan speaking. That'll actually be pretty significant. See what the Fed's responses to these negative job data will be. I mean, I already know what they'll be, but let's cut rates. Let's cut rates. Okay, thank you. Gap is filled. ES gap 1 point away. Didn't quite fill it. Palantir now down 0.9%. Life is funny. Life is funny. Yes, getting a nice bounce. ES getting rejected from the VWAP for now. Bitcoin coming up though. NQ gap has been filled. ES gap has not been filled. Literally 1 point away, then a bounce. One coming down. Alright. Volatility is going to start surmising soon. And we only have 30 minutes left, if that. Seems like we got more down. I'm really trying not to short this market. Moves already made. Or starting to buy. Question is, are they going to liquidity sweep down one more time? Doesn't look like it. Palantir now only down 0.2%. Nvidia down. Nvidia's up 1%. We'll see. Is this where the ES gap's finally going to be closed? Palantir taken down. Green volume is coming in. People are buying options as well. Palantir close flipping green. House GOP leaders give remarks on day 2 of governmental shutdown. Fed Logan speaking in 30 minutes. Palantir is close flipping green. Coin coming down a bit. People are really that bullish today. Time highs. Maybe one more lay lower than up. We're getting close flipping. It's close. Problem is, we can keep liquidating. That is the problem. There's too many people longing here. Too many people are longing right here. They longed here. They got liquidated. Some of them, including me. I got stopped out negative 1,000. Boom. And then there's people longing here. And we're way too bullish, so they're just gonna keep getting liquidity to go up a little later. Still a lot of green volume. Starting to flip though. Tapping the 38.2 fib, about to tap the VWAP. ES is still below the VWAP, 200 SMA 100 May. Pounds here flipping green. Video starting to come up. CME to offer around-the-clock trading for crypto futures and options trading starting to start early 2026. That's good. It's about time they update with the times. About time. Still gonna have the majority of liquidity coming in through the 9:30 to 4. Is this the next leg lower? would say yes. It's tightening up, it's coiling. Palantir now up 0.3%, Nvidia up 1.4%, Alibaba up 4.5%. Volatility is already dying. It's only been 40 minutes into the market, which means it helps the downside. This thing could just slowly grind down. Really not trying to get short. Yes, about to fill a gap. 2 points away. Bam, gap filled. Right. Now let's see if it just full on liquidates or finds some support. NQ gap, ES gap, they built enough liquidity to start moving. But it's going to be low volatility, so it is going to be a battle regardless. With that said, Palantir is flipped green 0.2%, Nvidia is flipped green 1.3%. ES flushing below that gap a little bit. This consolidation, a lot of people are still bullish, so they're probably going to liquidity sweep this low. If they were smart, that's what they should do. They should swipe this down all the way to around about here, 24,988. But I'm not going to bet on it, especially if the ES gets above the gap, the RSI relative strength index gets above the MA. Bitcoin continues to pump. Palantir starting to go, trying. Tesla is down 0.6%. Amazon down 0.3%. Again, this could just keep liquidating. Low volatility, they may just slow grind this down. It will flip eventually. 18 minutes until the Fed speaks. Fed Logan. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt, we will look across the board at layoffs. U.S. Speaker Johnson, there is nothing to negotiate on the stopgap bill. Alright, let's see what the volume's doing. Okay, calls are starting to come in. We're close. Yes, tapping the gap. Already felt it. Tapping it, rejecting slightly. Where's the 15-minute orb? Right there. So this could be a bounce on the 15-minute orb. If it breaks it, it could just continue liquidating. Should be a bounce. Palantir flips red though. It's trying. This can continue liquidating. Palantir flipping red. Appreciate it, Miguel. No worries, no worries. Do you consider the RTH orb? RTH. What is that? Range breakout, opening range breakout. No. I already have a lot of stuff on my chart. We got green volume coming in. Today is a bit annoying. Do I have calls coming in? Persevere. About to tap the VWAP. Palantir's back green. He has to get rejected from the gap fill. Just quick. The regular trading hours opening range gap. No, I have never studied it, never researched it. 15-minute gap, 5-minute gap, 15-minute range, 5-minute range. I don't know anything else. Crypto fear and greed index at 64,500 greed. Where is the stock one? I think there's too many people longing this. I want to get long here, but too many mother sons longing this right here in this consolidation. And it will probably work. That's the direction I'm leaning. Probably get a good 50, 100 points, but come on, news. All right, there you go. Fair and greedy for the stock market, 51 out of 100 neutral. Fed Logan is speaking in 11 minutes. After that, 10:30 a.m. EIA natural gas change. Bitcoin related equity is really lagging though. Yeah. Cameron, we've been at the stream a little early. I mean, when I wasn't streaming, I would end the day around 10:30, 11:30. Took trades across the day if I liked it, but mainly end there. During stream, I'm trying to go a little longer, but since I'm building the simulator, we're back to around an hour or two. That's the way it has to be. Bull to the on gold, ending the day at 6K, 20-minute trade, not bad for the morning. Good stuff, Rafael. Yes, flush it down. It's too many idiots. Too many idiots. Long into this consolidation. Palantir back red. This is a good short right here. I'm not going to take it. I can't go against this news. I just can't. Trade makes sense. I'm not going to do it. If I have to wait for a trade off stream, I'll wait for it. This could be the bounce. Let's say no, but it could be. They're slowly building out longs, calls in there. The puts are edging. Well, volatility is pretty much dead unless some news comes out. Logan is speaking in 8 minutes. We'll see if that brings anything. Palantir is trying to find something. Yeah, it's trying to bounce. Yes, it's going. And Q tapping the VWAP, value weighted average price. And Q5 minute about to tap the 21-day exponential moving average. Pretty crucial. Oh, calls are coming in. Hard to go against. Should be the bottom. It would make sense if they liquidity sweep it, but I think that might be the bottom. Size above that May. I'll wait and see what it does at the 21 May. There's no rush. Volatility is low. We could get a pretty gnarly wick up, but I'll just let it happen. We also have the trend line at 25,105. Very patient. ES does want to bounce. A lot of buying volumes coming in. Yeah, that's the, yeah. Pakistan shipped 180 tons of oil to Germany in September. Caroline Levitt said the layoffs likely to be in the thousands. Poland to sign an agreement on connecting to NATO fuel pipelines. What is so rad? Metals are down a little bit. What's up? What's up, Henry? Good news, we hit 7,700 subs. At least something's positive today. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's hard getting long here. I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, the trend line bounce and test and then reject is likely. I don't see it. I mean, we're very positive news. Should be a V-shaped recovery. It's just gonna be brutal. Brutal to hold. Day wants it. 4 hour wants it. Broke above the VWAP, tap that trend line. Now we're rejecting a little bit. The put volume's coming up. We may have another lay lower. Let's appreciate the follow. Sean, appreciate the follow. C, appreciate the follow. Do, appreciate the follow. Quadri, appreciate the follow. Shapaz, appreciate the follow. Ray, appreciate the follow. Raphael, appreciate the follow. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Market is taking it out of me already. The ES is above the gap, still below the VWAP 100 MA to our SMA. Volume is gone. I mean, volatility is gone. Volatility index VIX is at 16.36, up 0.3% for the day. The Dow Jones is negative 0.1%. The dollar is up 0.2% for the day. Pounds here now up 0.5%. Amazon flipped green. I mean, they have the liquidity to send us up. This is Ramil. Oh, I keep forgetting that, Henry. Ramil. Hope you're doing good, man. Doing great. Good. Doing all right. By the way, I found life thanks to God, man. They seek first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all of these things will be added to you. Very wise words. Very wise. Appreciate that, Ramil. I just wanted to share that Bible verse to you, man, and all the people here, because you are all a good person, and that I know of. Appreciate it, Ramil. Very kind words. John said 24,500. Sheesh. Sheesh. Alright, the ES is starting to break down.
Order filled.
We'll take one with a very tight stop.
Order
right at the high. If we get stopped out, I'll probably flip green. There's just too many people going long here, so they gotta liquidate them. Not what I want to happen, but we can't just stay on a long bias. There's a lot of puts coming through as well. Pounds here, trying to come down. We get a prop here. I'm leaving stop there. It's a pretty obvious stop. Make it hunted, but I'm not going to do any more than that. We'll see. They're trying to prop it. I want to see them break this trend line down here, the support trend line. That's what I would like. There are some calls coming in. Below debate. Starting to look a little better. This. There's a lot of coil, and this is a consolidation trend up. We're gonna go against it for now. ES is looking weak. Bitcoin's coming down. We need Palantir to prop down. Could just be a debate, so they send this up. I mean, they're going to tap the 25,108. It just makes sense. The trend line. Google trying to flip red. This is a pretty obvious stop, so yes, climbing. Pounds here coming up hard. Now up half percent. Yes, it's about to go. Kind of create a double bottom. It's above the gap now. About to be stopped out. If they don't liquidity sweep this high, I'd be very surprised. I mean, yes, it's climbing. And the VWAP, it is over. It is so over. Lower high. And better be stopped. Just waiting now. Yes, if it falls below this gap again, I mean, I like the odds, but it's really consolidating and coiling up. It's likely to come up, prop up, tap the VWAP at least. This NQ 30 minute, likely to prop up and tap this trend line. I'm okay with being wrong today. I'm okay with it. And no excuses will be made.
Order submitted.
Well, that's about the worst entry you can have in this position. Bounce off the support trend line. I mean, to me, it looks like it's going to liquidate, but my calls so far today have been straight hot garbage. On stream, that is. ES is falling. This might just swipe these lows and then prop right back up if it loses that trend line. Bitcoin is coming down. Google back red, Amazon back red. Alibaba coming down a bit. A lot of put volume coming in. Let's see. That TP is debatable. I'm probably going to tell you before, if it even falls. I doubt it goes that far. Trying to break that trend line. Again, I'm overall bullish today, so I'm overall bullish for the week, for the month. It's really going to depend on the October 3rd data. If Fed is going to continue the two interest rate cuts. October 3rd, U.S. non-farm payrolls, U.S. unemployment rate, U.S. private payrolls, government payrolls, manufacturing payrolls, U.S. labor participation. So it's really going to be decided on October 3rd if the Fed sticks to their two more rate cuts this year or not. Braden, yeah, YouTube is actively catching on fire as we speak. Though it was my Wi-Fi at first. YouTube is buffering hard. I haven't dropped any frames. That's interesting. Is something actually going to go right today? Oh, we made liquidity sweep that low. Let's see. It's trying to bounce all that pivot point. Palantir close to flipping red. You have a lot of calls coming in. That is not good. A lot of calls coming in. Bitcoin steadily coming down. We need Palantir to flip red. Google now down 0.7%. Could be the bounce. It'd be very annoying, but it could be. Would make sense. Okay. Yep. Yep. Let's see. There's massive amounts of calls. That's probably the bottom. Ay. The low volatility is on our side. Oh, Bitcoin coming down hard. Wait a minute. I may be getting mad for no reason. Wait a minute. Hold up. We're break even now. Come on. How many psychopaths are short right here? Good prop here. Come on, break the pivot point. Let's go. Palantir coming down, Nvidia coming down. ES is trying to prop for some reason, which is not fun. There's so much calls coming in. This is mad annoying. This is mad annoying. On ES, flush. Let's go. Flush. I don't like how many calls are building here. I don't like it. Today is probably just going to be a complete wash. I mean, it's a break of the up structure. Low volatility helps us. It shouldn't be, but I'm starting to get a little mad. Bitcoin coming up. Not good. Not good, not good, not good. Watch the pivot point. Yeah, it's starting to go. Come on. Come on. We're trying this down now. Securing 20 points. Oh, the puts are coming in. No, flush, 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 flush. 10 points up. Needs to go now. There's too many calls building up. I don't like it. Bitcoin is trying to go. This should work, but today is rough. Not any big losses, just it's only 1,000 down. This will bring us halfway there back. If we get the full thing, we'll be basically break even. I'm not really going for that. This is a good TP. Not really even in my mind that much. Come on. Break that pivot point. Again, the low volatility is in our favor for the downside. Good support range is at 24,988. Also 25,000 key psychological point. But I'm not going to bet on it. Playing hard to get. Very hard to get. Bitcoin is coming down. Palantir coming down. Nvidia coming down. Could prop off this pivot point. A lot have already been liquidated. Now you have a large majority that put their stops below right here. So I'm kind of going for that liquidity sweep, but a lot of calls are building on the options. And I'm not willing to give it more room. Come on, flush, 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 flush. Flush, 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 flush. We'll trail this down now. Carrying 28 points. Come on. No, you want to flush. Nvidia's starting to prop. We're about to be stopped. Pivot points being claimed as support. And stopped out.
Order canceled.
Now we're only down 500 for the day. Not bad. Not any big losses today. Just really annoying. Really, really annoying day. Very annoying day. I mean, it's likely to liquidity to that bottom. I'm not giving any more room on the stop though. Calls are building. It'd be hilarious if it swiped down 100 points though. That would be funny. Let's see if the read was good. Video trying to come up. Bitcoin starting to come up. Read actually may have been good. We're about to tap the NQ gap. There's a lot of puts coming in. I mean, there's a built out section of long calls. These past 2 minutes, puts have outweighed them. That actually may have worked. Can't go wrong with what? 30 points, 28 points. It's not terrible. Not great. Not great. I think that TP would have worked. We did liquidity sweep, so most of these stops are already stopped. Low pre-market at 25,001. Our TP was at 25,004. Let's see if that would have worked out. Not crazy. Good. Ooh, right back up.
Order filled.
I'll take one. See what happens.
Submitted. Order canceled. Order submitted.
Not really risking much. 10, 20 points.
Order submitted.
Alright, Palantir coming up, a video coming up. See if that pivot point holds. That the low volatility doesn't help us. Also pretty obvious tight stop. Could wick us down next couple candles. Calls are coming in. We'll see. This is likely going to be the last trade of the day. Regardless. If you guys are enjoying the stream, smash that like button, follow, and subscribe. We are live every day at 9:30 a.m. EST trading the market. Today has been rough. And it's about a liquidity to the bottom. 4 points away, about to be stopped. Took a stab at it. Ooh, if it bounced here low. That liquidity sweep, if it popped above that pivot point, the odds are greater. On Palantir, prop. Palantir. Nope. ES is flushing down, battery stop. And stopped out.
Order canceled.
Alright. The bottom's probably somewhere here, probably 24,988. I'm not going to stick around for it. I've gotten beaten up today. Now we're back to $800 loss. Nothing crazy, but just a really weird day. Really bad execution for me today. Just bad entries, bad, just everything. Let's I'm gonna stick around and see if that TP would have worked out. Bitcoin about to flip red. Video coming down. They did a little debate. Palantir started prop, Nvidia started prop, Bitcoin started prop, and right back down. All the puts coming in. 2 points away from that TP. 1 point away. and 50 cents away. Bam, would have hit it. Would have nailed it. All right. I'll be back tomorrow, chat. Back tomorrow. If you guys are still going to trade, EIA natural gas change came in positive. 11:30 a.m. US 4-week bill. That's happening in 25 minutes. At 2:30 p.m. Fed Goldsby speaking on Fox Biz. That's going to be very crucial. The Fed speaking today are going to affect the market pretty substantially. Google Pixel phones added to the Department of Defense Information Network approved a product list. Fed Logan, on the flip side, I'm seeing a lot of investments in AI data centers. Counterbalancing the reduction in demand of other parts of the economy. We are seeing a drop in demand in the labor market with uncertainty on tariff policy. My forecast is for unemployment to rise a little bit, but not far. My forecast has been a bit slower to normalize of the policy path. We remain very data and fact-based and focus on helping ensure stable conditions over time. Kremlin, Putin to visit India by end of 2025. Colonial is said to shut the largest U.S. fuel pipeline on Thursday. Back to the Fed Logan, we need to guard against the risk of inflation expectations could rise. Even if tariffs have a one-time effect, the longer it takes and uncertainties continue, the higher the risk to inflation expectations. Overall tariff effects on inflation have been more moderate than they had been anticipated. Tariffs have contributed to the inflation recently, though goods inflation on its way back to 2%, but there are risks and a lot more. The labor market looks fairly balanced and is only gradually slowing. That's not really what we want to hear. He said policy isn't more than modestly restrictive, which is appropriate. We need to be very cautious about rate cuts. Okay. So, like I said, tomorrow is going to be a very big day. 8:30 a.m. U.S. average earnings year over year. U.S. non-farm payrolls. U.S. U.S. unemployment rate. U.S. private payrolls. U.S. government payrolls. U.S. manufacturing payrolls. Labor force participation in the U.S. all at 8:30. That is going to be very, 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 very key. We want all of them to be negative. All of them to be negative, so the interest rates get cut by the Fed. They're promising 2 more interest rates cuts, but that is dependent on the jobs data. If you took that long, you're looking very good after it swiped the low pre-market. Very nice. Next news on the docket for tomorrow, 9:45. Pretty news stacked day on a Friday. Volatility will probably die around 10:30, 11:30, potentially. Maybe 11. 9:45 p.m. It is a Friday. U.S. S&P Services PMI final. U.S. S&P Composite PMI final. U.S. ISM Services PMI. U.S. ISM Services Employment. Prices paid. New orders. And that is the docket for tomorrow, including all the stuff Trump's going to do, depending on if he does anything. How do you know about the calls? It's an indicator on TradingView. OV, Options Volume Indicator. You can also see it. Let me go long real quick and it will decide to go down. I got y'all. Brayden, you're saying pretty if that was now. Thanks, gonna shorten. How do you know about calls? I just told you. How do you know? Yeah. Stuff happens. There will be better days. Yeah, that's why I kept losses tight today. Drop $9. I am with you 100%. My Bitcoin shorting winning hard right now. Oh, it's gonna fall hard. GG, my guy. All right, guys, I am out of here. I'm going to work on the simulator. I will be back tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Smash that like button, follow the channel, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Persevere through resistance. Do not fear the unknown. Do not fear missing out, and there are no missed opportunities, only the next one. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.